In the middle of a crowded wrestling room on a Wednesday afternoon, Vincent Sanabria works on his craft and is fighting for space. It wasn't always like this at Nyack High School. Sanabria, now a junior, remembers what this room was like when he first joined the program 3 years ago.
The program has really grown. I remember when I was in 8th grade, I came to an open mat and there was about like 7 guys there, and that was basically the team.
I started off the program with like about 12 kids, and 7 or so came pretty frequently. But we put the time and effort in. We've grown to the point now, 4 years later, where we have a full JV program, an additional coach. Our modified program is doing really well. Numbers are high. Kids want to be a part of it. Kids are working on the off season, and it's showing.
Sanabria has been a vital piece of Nyack's wrestling renaissance, helping the program almost double in size. After Sam Zerlip won the Section 1 championship last year, Sanabria is Nyack's next man up.
Sam Zerlip really helped bring us to another level and kind of put us on the map, if that makes sense. And I think he really motivated a lot of the younger guys that were around, one of them being Vincent.
The junior 152-pounder started off the season with a fury. In December, Sanabria went 15-1 overall, winning titles at the Red and Black Duels at Nyack, as well as the Conklin tournament at Nanuet, where he was named Most Outstanding Wrestler after a dominant performance, posting a 5-0 record with 5 pins.
I definitely wanted to have a pretty good start to the season and kind of propel myself to have a pretty fulfilling season and try to do as best I could each match.
Last year he kind of ended off a season around 28 and like 15 losses. So seeing that difference now, getting close to the postseason, is a huge jump. So he's definitely at a new level, and he's seeing the fruits of his labor.
And in the opening weekend of January, Sanabria won the Edgemont tournament as well. Sanabria has carried that momentum into the second half of the season, placing in every tournament he's competed in.
Overall, the season's gone pretty well. I've had some losses, but they were losses to guys who were, if better, or the same skill, or if not better than me. So I really just take those on the chin and try to learn from my losses and continue to get better.
The greatest growth for Sanabria is not so much physical as it is mental.
I have a good mental focus, but my mental game is one of the things I'm trying to improve on, because after a loss like that, my head kind of gets messed up, so I'm trying to work on how to feel after something like that. Sometimes I don't have faith in myself, so it holds me back from wrestling as best as I can and continuing to be aggressive and scoring points.
Yeah, so I think that when you start working with athletes and they get to a certain level, it becomes more about the mental game rather than the craft of the sport. But it takes time to develop, and he's slowly making his way there. And I think as the season has gone on to the point where we are today, he's definitely improved.
Now it's time for Sanabria to prep for his ultimate goal, competing for a Section 1 championship and a berth in the state tournament.
As the season is kind of winding down to an end, my final goal is to definitely make it to day 2 of sections, or if not, be section champ.
Vincent wants to be, if not the same, better than Sam Zerlip. He wants to be a section champ and go to the state tournament and definitely place there too.
I think I have a good chance because of my skill and my speed, and I think I'm very determined to get that title.